I always enjoyed creating, writing pieces when I was very young, and improvised. I loved improvising, much to the despair of my mother, who always thought I should be doing something useful, like actually practicing. And it was after university, after music college, and after my children had reached teenage years, that I really became quite serious that I wanted to become a composer, or I just wanted to get on with composing. And I wonder, looking back, whether leaving it late, whether it meant that I was even more determined and just felt I just had to do it. I suppose, like many composers, I read a lot. I read novels, non-fiction, poetry. I have a fascination for architecture, science, in a very layman kind of way, the history of flight. I go to the theatre a lot. I love ballet, I love the dance, and I love art as well. I'm often inspired by paintings. There are two things that I think I would, if I were not a composer, have loved to train for and be. One would be an architect. My grandfather was an architect, and I was always fascinated by his drawings. He worked for the civil service and did some very interesting pieces of work. And the other is, I would love to have been a doctor. I'm fascinated by medical science and find I'm always reading about the latest medical research into things. My son is a doctor, and I think my son always finds it very amusing when I use a medical term when it's not pronounced quite right. But that I would find so interesting.